Today, on the first ever episode of Making It in Media, an awesome actress from an international show on Netflix.
That's right, Beto. That's coming up next on episode 1 of Making It in Media. Happy first episode, Beto!
And welcome everybody to the first ever episode of Making It in Media. Beto Gurbilan here, Joaquin Elizondo in Los Angeles, and we're going to have an amazing guest, Mayra Hermosillo from Narcos Mexico, the popular Netflix series.
Yeah, she plays Enedina Arellano Félix on Narcos Mexico. And wow, the first time I saw her, I was just blown away by her authenticity, her energy, an amazing performance. She's an amazing actress, but overall, she's an amazing person. I can't wait for everyone to hear her story. It's going to be great.
That's right. And what a way to start our show with this awesome guest. And Mayra, we're so grateful for her time. And she basically pours her heart out in this interview. And we want you guys to really listen in. So if you're ready, Joaquin, I'm ready for the first episode ever.
I am so ready. Beto, episode 1. I'm good to go. Let's do this.
All right, guys. This is episode 1 of Making It in Media with Mayra Hermosillo. And welcome back, everybody. We're here with Mayra Hermosillo, who's joining us, who's kind enough to join us from Acapulco, Mexico right now. And Mayra, nice. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for allowing us to chat and to get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you very much. For me, this is an amazing day, and be with you is like, it's very different. I can't believe that we are doing this. And you are in San Diego and Joaquin is in Los Angeles and I am in Mexico. It's like, wow.
That's the beauty of the technology, right?
I'm a little bit jealous of Acapulco, I gotta say.
I know, you're in the cool spot. You are in that's where I want to be right now.
I know, but it's very strange that I'm in a paradise. This is beautiful. This is awesome. And I miss my home. I miss my apartment. I miss my family. It's very strange. I cannot believe that I miss my tiny place. I don't understand. I'm crazy.
I think that's something that we've all had to experience over the past few months. 2020 has been a very weird year, like you're saying. How has your life changed? Obviously, work has changed with your series. But what's your life like right now in Acapulco, where you're at right now?
It's been, I have good days and I have bad days. That's the thing. Sometimes I am like very anxious. Sometimes I am like, oh, this is perfect. And sometimes I am like sleeping all day and I don't want to do anything. And some days I feel very inspired. And the thing is that I'm having a lot of conversations with myself. So that's a little bit strange. I'm kind of being very honest with me, and I'm discovering many things that I didn't know about myself, about what I really want. It's been hard. All the questions that I do to myself, and the answers sometimes are like, wow, I didn't expect that from me, because I've been living in a rush, that I get home and I eat and I get dressed and then I go again and then I do something and then I come back and then I go again. And now it's like being with myself and with people. And it's like, I don't know how to say this. I cannot, put it in a box.
Right.
Because it's beautiful and it's, I don't know.
And I think a lot of people know you from the series Narcos and other previous work that you've done. You have an amazing career already, and that's why we're so happy to have you here. But can you tell us a little bit of where you were born? Tell us a little bit of your childhood, what kind of young lady you were, and what were your dreams like back in the day?
Well, I'm from Torreón, Coahuila. That's in the north of the country. It's a very, very hot place. And I grew up with a women family. I didn't have this paternal figure in my life. And I grew up with my mom and my grandmother. So it was amazing to be with them. I remember that I speak a lot with myself when I was a child, because I spent a lot of time alone at home, because my mom and my grandmother went to work, and they leave me alone. So I really enjoy to clean up my house. And when I clean up my house, I start to talk to myself, and my imagination. If I am in a bar, if I with my friends, and I was like, oh, this night was so full of people in this bar, but it was my house, it was the kitchen, and I really had a lot of fun. But you know what? I've been always very shy. I like to sing, but if someone asks me to sing, I cannot. It's like, no, later. And if someone tells me, oh, can you please do a monologue? I am like, yeah, I love to, I'm an actress, but can I do it later? Or for example, when I'm taking a workshop, I remember a teacher that said, we're going to make this exercise. So who wants to be the first one? I never in my life have been the first one. Never. I am always like this.
Have you always, because you were saying you were shy, but obviously nobody would suspect that, right? That would meet you right now or that would see you on television. But when did you make that choice of say, okay, I love acting, but I'm shy? Did you ever say, okay, I have to do it because that's what I want to do?
Wow. That is a question that moves me a lot, because I didn't took that decision early. I made it when I was 22, I think, because when I saw telenovelas, I look at myself, and then I look at this actress in the telenovelas, and I was like, no, I don't think I can be an actress. I have mustache, and I have this, I was
Eyebrows.
Yeah, my eyebrows were like this big, and I was like, no, I will not be that kind of actress. This is not for me, even though I love it. But I was very, very, very young. I was like 7 years old. I was like, this is for fun. This will be my thing. That's it. But then I took a workshop from teachers that came from Mexico to Torreon. And as I start to have this feeling that, my God, not only telenovelas acting exists in the world. There are a lot of kinds of acting and of projects, and it's just to know you and to keep doing it. But then I said, like, no, this is not for me. No. And then what I did, I studied a degree, because I said, like, okay, acting is not for me. And you know what? It was my mom was like, oh, Mayra, come on. You have to stay here in Torreon. Why you have to go to Mexico? That's impossible. And I kind of buy that idea of my mom. And if you think more about me and my,
your look or
my look, yeah. Then I said, like, yeah, I'm going to study a degree, and I study communication. But when I finish, I start to work in media, like in multimedios, and I was the weather girl. I didn't give it very well, because if I said, oh, today it's going to rain, people know that it will be sunny. And if I said, oh, today is going to be sunny, they knew that they have to go with the thing, because it will be raining. So it was very fun. And that was the first time that I have the contact with the camera. And for me, it was amazing, because my mother recorded every night all the section, and she told me, like, you have to see you if you want to be an actress. And I was like, Mom, no, don't do that to me. And she was like, you have to see you. And I was like, okay. And you were, imagine me giving the time, hi, today will be like, ning, 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 ning. And I really learned a lot about how camera captures and how camera is another language. Even though I'm thinking that I'm looking well, surprise, no. I was looking so bad because I was saying like, today is gonna be an amazing day. And I was like, oh my God. And then I have a lot of fun. But I keep looking my watch.
Yeah.
You know, I keep like, nah, I want to go home.
Yeah.
And I said like, no, you have to try it, Mayra. You have to try it. Just go away. You already studied communication. Okay. You have a degree. You can do it. Just try it. And I came to Mexico in 2011 and I worked for El Festival Cervantino. And I learned a lot. I was organizing groups, coming and going, flights, hotel rooms, having, you know, all the welcome thing, all the bye thing. And then I needed money because a friend told me like, Mayra, did you come here for being an assistant or did you come here for being an actress? And I said like, I want to be an actress. And then he said me like, so stop playing, just do it. And I was like, oh my God. And why not? I start to do casting commercials.
Saca tu IFE y voltéala para saber si está vigente.
¡Mamá! ¡Me entendió!
¡Qué bien!
¿Dónde estuviste?
Una hamburguesa con doble carne a 25 pesos.
Why not? Me, I go to these places where everyone is beautiful. Everyone. And I was like, why, Mayra? Why? And then they choose me for a project, for a commercial, and I couldn't believe it. They stole me a lot of money. But for me it was amazing because I understood for the first time in my life that if a project chooses you, it's not because you are pretty or not pretty. That's kind of because there's a lot of pretty women in you know, but if they choose you, it's because they need you, and that's, you know, they want you. That's it. So for me, it was like kind of understand that it's not because I am like this or like that. It's just because the project needs what I'm giving and what I am in that moment. You know, so for me, it was like, wow.
Did you have any moments where you had somebody maybe put a challenge like that to make you feel like you weren't ready or that you were not going to make it? Did you ever have any moment where you felt like, wow, this person's really mean, or they're just, you know, telling me I can't do it?
I had one teacher that I couldn't believe how much harm he made to people, because I don't understand. You know, I have a very close friend, and she told me like, Mayra, I don't know if I want to be an actress anymore because I think no, I don't have it. And I was like, oh, you're amazing. You're a great actress. And she was like, yeah, but this person made me feel like I cannot do it. And this person was, you know, when people look at you and tell you like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why? Mm-hmm. And you are like, because this is my life, because this is my passion. And then this person can tell you like, so why you're acting like that? If you want to be here, why you're like that? Why you do it like that? And you cannot answer anymore. It's like, I don't know. This is what I have. I'm sorry. And then, you know, people can really be very shit with.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think with any creatives, you know, in acting, you know, you're doing projects every once in a while. You know, it's very competitive. are you, I mean, there's a reality, right, to this. We all have to survive. We have to make money. You have to make a living. I mean, are you still doing commercials on the side? And, you know, and this is more information for someone who's trying to do the same thing, right? Because it can be difficult and challenging. And so what are you doing kind of in the meantime? Are you trying to get more narrative roles, but are you also doing commercials or doing other things?
One very special person in my life told me, believe that you can live from your passion. And I was like, no. I'm so scared of not having money and not have money for the rent and for everything. But this person told me, you must trust again and again and again. Do you really like doing commercials? And I was like, no, I don't. I mean, I met a lot of great people doing commercials, really great people that are now my friends, but I didn't enjoy making commercials, you know. But then when I took the decision, I stopped doing casting commercials. I said, like, stop doing it, believe. And I don't know how, but the shows start to come. The shows and the movies and all that start to say yes.
¿Me lo estás pidiendo o me lo estás ordenando?
Es que no es posible que no me puedas dar una hamburguesa bien preparada.
A ver, ni pretendas decir que estás mal atendido, porque no estoy aquí para atender a nadie.
Te encanta complicar las cosas.
¿A mí?
¿Me ves hablando con alguien más?
Bueno, yo le pongo el queso al pan. Y si no te gusta, entonces búscate a alguien que le ponga el queso donde tú quieres.
Estás exagerada, por favor.
¿Yo soy la exagerada? ¿O tú eres el que la hace de pedo por donde pongo el pinche queso?
Bueno.
Ma, ¿qué pasó?
Ignacio no ha llegado.
Yo voy a buscarlo. Dame las llaves.
¿Tú solita? Sin que nadie te cuide.
¿Y qué si le pasó algo? Camila, por favor, no.
Te huele feo la voz por tanto tiempo. Por favor, vamos a pasear. Tú me dijiste.
Ya sé lo que dije, Camila, pero no hay dinero. Punto.
Pero los polis no cobran por eso. Por favor, vamos ahí.
¿Por qué no te pones a ver La Sirenita ya?
And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe that no. Wait a minute, really? Really? Did I got the role in this? Yes. And I got the role on that? Yes. And maybe there weren't the roles, but they made me believe that if you really trust in what you want, you have to trust completely. And, you know, taking decisions for money, I don't think is the best decision for me.
I've seen your work and you're a phenomenal actress. You, especially on your work on this little show called Narcos Mexico that you're on. Congratulations. It's an amazing series and amazing work. Can you talk to us about then where the path to that role happened? Like, where did you start then kind of making, you know, taking that road to that hit series on Netflix?
Oh, it was very beautiful. Because before Narcos, I went with my boyfriend to Cuba 1 month, and we just took our bicycles and we just disconnect from the world, from Mexico and from my expectations and my ideas of being there to belong and to wait for the opportunity. So I just live and met people. I met a country, I met cities, I met a lot of things, and I just disconnect. I wasn't waiting for the opportunity. So when I came back, I was in another mood. I was like trust, like when you trust in life and you're just living and like very grateful for just giving you the opportunity to being somewhere else and living another life in your life. It's so beautiful. So I went to Los Angeles because El Platanito show invited me to an interview. So I was like, okay, that will be fun. I mean, it will be fun. They pay you everything and you go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's great.
Another vacation.
Not?
Yeah.
Why not? Let's take it. So I went to Los Angeles and while I was there, my manager called me and told me like, oh, Mayra, they want you to self-tape for Narcos. And I was like, I'm in Los Angeles. I'm not going to self-tape. I'm going to go to the casting because Carla Jul is in Los Angeles. And guess what? I'm in Los Angeles. So you have to make me an appointment there with her. And they told me like, okay, we will try. So we waited for maybe 4 days, and I have the flight.
Yeah, you have to go back.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Friday, and why not? They put me the casting on Friday, and I was like,
wow.
Okay. So I just went to Carla Jul's office, and I made the casting. I have fun, and then I just came back to Mexico. And I think it was 3 weeks later that they told me like, oh, you have a callback. Can you make a self-tape? And I was like, yeah, I can have it, of course. But it was very funny because my boyfriend, again, he started to study in his cell phone how to make lightning to not appear with this or make me like this. So he started to, studying how to, with his cell phone, put some lights from our house. And so one of his friends was reading the script with me, and one of his other friends was making me she just make my makeup. So we were a very beautiful team in our house, tiny house. And then when we finished, we just open a wine. We have a beautiful dinner, and we said like, good luck, ciao. And I think 3 days later, they told me like, we got it. I mean, we have the email that says, okay, with Mayra, she's Enedina. And I was like, no. And I was very scared, and I was afraid that they told me like, oh, I'm sorry, no, it will not be you. It will be another person. And I was like that from a month. I was a month like, I think they will call me and tell me no. I think they will call me because I was very scared. I was like, maybe they don't want me. Maybe they want someone. But no, it wasn't like that. They were very happy. The first time I went to the set, they were very, 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 very happy. And I was like, I cannot believe it. It was beautiful.
They really wanted you. I have a question about the auditions. For anybody that's an aspiring actor or actress, whether it's commercials or theater or movies, what would you recommend them, or what would be the approach that they need to have to do the audition? Because I know that rejection is one of the fears. Our insecurities, even when we go asking for a job, our insecurities are going to make us feel like we're not deserving of the job. What's your mentality, or what was your mentality? What would you recommend aspiring actors or actresses when they go to an audition? How should they think going into the audition?
My God, it's very hard because I don't know why. Sometimes you feel very nervous about it, and I'm really like this, and I cannot stop it, even though I try to tell myself, come on, breathe, everything is going to be okay. I keep like this. Why? I don't know. I remember very well that I didn't care the result, I didn't care if they were going to tell me yes or not. I was just enjoying an opportunity. I was enjoying that could be a yes. And if it's a no, it's okay. But I was really calm with that situation. But It's beautiful just to not give that importance of what is outside.
The result.
You know? I mean, just to love the process. And if you're nervous, why not? You can say it. You can say, I'm sorry, I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. Or why not? I mean, and yes, there will be, I think, very bad days. And yes, we're going to have bad castings. We want to make bad castings. And sometimes we're going to make great castings and still we don't get the role. And sometimes you make a very bad casting and you get it. So I don't understand.
You never know.
I've been there with job interviews. I had a bad job interview and I got it. But yeah. I think that's something that can apply to other professions as well. But I think obviously you have an amazing journey, and you've been able to counteract the challenges that you've had. Because I think every one of us has sometimes insecurities about becoming what we want to become. But you've done it really awesomely. What's something that you enjoy just a lot about your job right now on Narcos, and what is it something that you have found to be amazing that you didn't expect to be amazing?
Everything. It's amazing being there. I have a lot of fun. People always are doing the best they can, and in each area they are like families working together, having connection, you know, and it's beautiful to see that and to be part of that and to understand that us, like actresses and actors, we are not the main characters of the whole thing. We are a part of it. Sometimes I don't understand why. I mean, I like it, but I don't understand why we are treated so well. Like, you know, like, wow. When everyone is working very hard to make that possible. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful to see how people are committed with that. And yeah, for me, Narcos is a very special project in many ways. In many ways. In one way is I will be always in my life grateful for giving me the chance, because maybe I don't have many followers. I'm not that famous. But they said, like, we like what she's doing and we like what she's giving us. That's it. That's simple.
You play Enedina Arellano Félix. Great performance, obviously. One of the things I remember noticing just from, I think, episode 1 of season 2 was just, it's just you. It's so natural. You can tell that. I mean, your energy comes across the screen is very authentic, and specifically with this character. Can you just talk more about the role of Enedina Arellano Félix, and how was that experience, and how did you come to like learn how to play it or on screen?
It was very hard because I knew that it was a real character. It's a real person. She's alive. And I know all the cartels and the fighting between them. They really hurt our country and our, you know. But in a professional way, for me was a whole universe that I didn't know that it was there. I think that all our directors, and being with Alfonso Dosal, con Manuel Masalva, that they make my brothers, they are beautiful because they really helped me to join the family and to, you know, this confidence that maybe some actors it's harder to work with them because they are very close and they are like, leave me alone, this is my but Alfonso and Manu, they were so like, come on, Enedina, come on, we are you know. Jessie Moore, our executive producer, she told me, Mayra, your brothers wants to meet you. So I will give you their phones so you can keep in touch, or you can put in touch with them. And I was like, okay. It was very strange because we haven't seen each other, physical. And I remember that I sent them a WhatsApp message to each of them, and I was like, with bad words and all that, like, hello, mother, why you haven't invited me to that, and blah, blah, blah. We have to work harder, like if it was Enedina. And Manu Masalva sent a message to Alfonso Sal, and he was like, man, I think Enedina is writing me. I'm scared. And Alfonso was like, man, it's the actress. It's not Enedina. It's the actress just having fun with you. Just and I was like, that was beautiful. And I have never in my life made a character like Enedina. This is the first time that I represent someone like her, with this personality, with this character, with this kind of power, and trying to get what she wants and get there and say what she needs and blah, blah, blah. It's the first time in my life. So I was very scared because I keep thinking that I was doing a telenovela character. I was scared of doing the bad girl and being so mean and so, So I was a little bit scared about that. And I'm still scared. Still have a lot of respect for that character. I still found many things. And when I watched the show, I learned a lot from my acting, of the things that I like and the things that I don't like, the things that I feel more honest than others. And I remember when I was doing it, if that reflects. And yes, when I don't feel that secure or that honestly with the character, it looks. I don't know if people look it and if they can recognize it, but I can see it, So, of course, I want everything goes perfect, but that's impossible. Someone will like it, and someone no. And the thing is that I'm doing what I like. The thing is that I'm spending time having a great, experience with this project.
Going way back, you said when you were in Torreon and you were kind of deciding to go to Mexico or just pursue this career, this idea of doing it, right? We just say you just got to do it. We all say that to each other, and it's easier said than done, right? Because it sounds easy. We just got to do it, but it's not that easy. Like
no.
How would you describe that process to someone about doing it? I mean, like, what does it take to actually do it and go out, and accomplish your dreams?
For me, it was that I have to leave the other part. I have to realize that I didn't like the other thing that I was doing, but I have to give me the opportunity to live it, to really have the answer of that experience. So I have to make commercials to know that I didn't want that. You don't take the decision until you're really ready, even though you think you are not. Even though you say, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but you have something here and here that can help you to just take the decision and move on and move forward. But for me, if I have made that decision before, I think I will not be having maybe this conversation with you, because I maybe, and I don't know, maybe I will took another kind of decisions that maybe can take me to another road. But yeah, of course, it's more easy to say, do it. But I think that when you really want something, you really have to keep telling you, do it, because someday you will do it. It's just that you are preparing yourself to do that and to take that step. And I hope that people that, even though they are 40, 50, 60, if they really want to do something, I hope this inner part keep preparing for take that decision. Because one of the things that I don't want in my life is to have 60 if I got that age and turn back and say, oh my God, it was easier and now I can see it, why I didn't. You know, because when you have a distance with time and past, present, future, then you have a perspective of your past, and you can say, oh my God, why I was crying for that, or why I felt so bad, or why I, and everything looks more easier. But when you're in a present time, everything feels more heavy, more hard. So I for me was that, and it was everything in my mind, like you cannot do it, you are not that pretty, you are not that talented, you are not enough, you cannot expect to be that kind of actress, you will not get it. It's just say, I don't give a shit if I am pretty or a good actress. I'm doing what I want to do. And that it's enough. That it's a lot. To do what you want to do, it's a lot. Even if someone says you, but you're a bad actress. Yes, but I'm doing what I love. Even if I am a bad actress, I'm doing what I love. And I'm part of a big project and a small project and a medium project, and I love it. Yeah, but you are very ugly. Yes, but I exist. I exist, and that's my life. And this is my, my look, and I love it. Sometimes I don't, but I love it most of the days. Yeah, but you are very stupid. Yes, that's why I make you laugh or not. That's it. I mean, this is my existence, and I'm enjoying this time in this world, in the whole planet, because who cares if I am a good actress or not? When I am dead, no one will talk about if I was a good or a bad actress. The only thing that maybe someone talk is what we do together and the way we are, living together this beautiful life or ugly life, whatever you want. But yeah, I think that not give yourself to other opinions,
That's amazing. I think that's a philosophy that everybody in every career and every profession should take, that approach to be, to love yourself and love that you love what you do. And that's probably the most important thing. Mayra, we want to be respectful, obviously, with your time, and we're really grateful. We've gone on and on and on, and we could probably talk for many hours, but I have one last question to ask you. For anybody that's looking to be in the media, not only in film, because you did television, you did commercials, you did the weather, you directed your own project, you wrote, so you've done all of it or almost all of it. What would be your recommendation for somebody that wants to make it in media? What would you tell them it takes to make it in media?
Okay, I will tell them that to keep asking the question of what kind of artist they want to be. Because I think when you can answer that, and even if you change it later, that will make you go to look persons and to look workshops and to look places and experiences to get to that kind of artist that you want to be. Because become an artist it takes a whole life. It doesn't come, even though you get fame from one day to another, it's just a part of a career. And then it comes another, and then it comes another. But you have to really keep asking yourself what kind of artist you want to be. Because if you answer that, you will discover with who you want to make this road, and with who you want to be, and with who you want to grow, and with who you want to spend time and learn and understand the world, So I think that it's, for me, that has been a very a fundamental question, because I didn't care at the beginning what kind of actress I wanted to be. I just wanted to be an actress. But when someone asked me and I didn't have the answer, I was like, at first I was like, oh, I want to be recognized. And then I was like, no, really, I want to be recognized? No, I don't want, or yes, it was very confusing. But from that answer, you can be, people comes and goes from that decision that you take of the artist that you want to be. And that's the kind of projects that you will receive. And that's the kind of projects that you will create. And that's the kind of people that will be around your life. So I think for me, that's being very special. Even though saying that, I can tell you that, yeah, we'll have good days and bad days. Yes. Even though I am a lawyer, I will have good days and bad days, and that's it. I can tell you that self-confidence, it's something that you must work every day, because many people will tell you, oh, you didn't get the role because you don't have blue eyes, and she has the blue eyes. Okay, I cannot put something in my eyes. I'm sorry, I cannot. I mean, and then you feel bad because you don't have green eyes or blue eyes, or you are not blonde, or you are... I mean, you are what you are. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And when you get the role, it's because they really want you. And you have to be very sure about that. It's because the project needs someone like you. And if they tell you no, that's okay. You already have a great experience doing a casting. And that is an exercise that we all need, to be in front of a camera, trying to give the best in a very short moment, that you know that they will not repeat it. You will just have 2 shots to show someone that you are that character. And I think it's beautiful when both things, even though you cry and you say, I didn't get the role, it's okay to say goodbye of that. We are always learning, always teaching, always admiring, always inspiring someone else. So that it's beautiful. And I think, that.
Well, it's an amazing conversation, right? You obviously are an amazing actress, but also you're an amazing person, because you have an awesome philosophy about life, and you have an amazing perspective about what you do, why you do what you do. And I think that question about what kind of actress do you want to be, what kind of lawyer you want to be, that's a fundamental question that everybody can ask, not only people that work in the media, but also people that work in the food industry. What kind of chef do you want to be, right? And I think that if we all answer that question, and you're making me think now, so I'm going to be thinking after this interview today, thinking about what kind of professor do you want to be, or what kind of, this you want to do. So amazing story, amazing career that you had, and I think you still have an amazing future in the industry. Mayra, thank you so much for the conversation. We really love your work, but we love you also as a person, and thank you so much for being on the show and making it in media. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you very soon.
All right, everybody, that's going to be a wrap. Mayra Hermosillo, amazing guest for our first show. And what an amazing story, Joaquin. What an amazing person, and what an amazing actress.
Yeah, I mean, I just loved how she opened up and told us her, story of her life, and how she got to, playing such a big role on a hit Netflix series. She's just very open, very, very honest and authentic. And I just love the advice, that she gave out, and just saying, like, for example, picking the right projects, right? Like, not just doing a project just based because you need money, and, it's like choosing the right path. You know where you want to be. And so you're choosing the right path, and you're going to risk it. You don't know where it's going to take you. But you're following that path and see where it takes you. And she did that, took some risks, and she made it. So it's awesome. I hope it inspires people and motivates people to go out there and chase their dreams. I
definitely think that will. But also what I will forever remember from our conversation with her was, what kind of actress do you want to be, right? That question that she asked. We got to ask ourselves, what kind of broadcaster do you want to be? What kind of journalist do you want to be? What kind of musician you want to be? That's a question that we all should ask. But if you guys want to continue supporting our show, you already experienced the first one. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. We're going to have so many more guests. We're already looking forward to episode 2. And if you want to support our show, be sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube, but also visit our website, www.makingitinmediashow.com. And also, obviously, check out our social media accounts. Joaquin, amazing show, amazing story. That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
No other words, amazing.
Exactly. There's no other way to describe it. And Beto, and yeah, I think you're amazing. Thanks for doing this with me and for us doing it together. Happy episode 1 once again. This is awesome. I cannot wait for episode 2 and beyond.
I think we needed a cake. Next time we'll get a cake for a celebration. All right, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. Episode 1 of Making It in Media. I'll see you next time.